Hey folks, it's me, Noel Granada, and I am calling out all Chiefs, Colts, Eagles, Saints, Chargers, Bengals, Packers, 49ers, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, and Panther fans. Because it's time to get rid of the 2013 regular season and say hello to the playoffs. Woo! Folks, it's been a great year. There's definitely been a fair share of ups and downs and surprises, but here are the facts. There are 20 teams sitting at home right now for the next 7 months, while the other 12 teams are fighting to be crowned Super Bowl champions. So this is wildcard week, baby. So let's get to the 2014 NFL. Alright, our first game is on Saturday at 1:35 Pacific time. LA time, I should say. We have the Chiefs at the Colts. Now, I really like the Colts at home, but at the same time, the Chiefs have had a whole week to rest up. Now, if you look at these teams' past histories when they've met in the postseason, the Colts have owned them for the past 3 meetings. So that's a little fact to take into consideration here. But for me, I think this changes. I mean, the Chiefs just played the Colts 2 weeks ago, and everything that could have gone wrong happened to the Chiefs when they played the Colts at home. The Chiefs turned the ball over 4 times, and I don't think that's going to happen again. And definitely, I think this defense will be better that Houston's coming back for the linebacker position. So, lots of ups for the Chiefs here. For me, the Colts and the Chiefs haven't fundamentally changed, and the Colts do fairly match up well against the Chiefs. To me, this game is going to ultimately come down to the fourth quarter, and we're going to figure out which team will get it done in crunch time, because I think that's what this game will take to figure out who the victor will be. For my pick, though, I'm going to roll with Kansas City. Kansas City, here they come in a day. And finally, our Saturday late game, it will be at 5 o'clock with the Saints at the Eagles. Now, both of these teams have high-flying offenses, but their defense can be a little suspect here, but this should be a fun matchup to watch overall with these two teams. Well, let's get some facts straight. Drew Brees hasn't been sharp during this regular season, especially playing away. I have to importantly add, playing away for Drew Brees has been a difficult task for him this regular season, and I don't really see that changing in the playoffs. Drew Brees' record doesn't show very well either. I mean, on the road, he's 0-3 in the postseason, and the defense on top of that is giving up 38 points per game. So, as far as history goes, statistically wise, it's not in the favor of the Saints. I mean, to me, that is just very, very alarming. If you're known to not win, especially on the road, and the only place you can really win is in the Dome, what makes me think that the Saints can go out and win out in the weather, especially playoff time? I mean, it's going to be cold out in Philly. You can guarantee that. And I don't know really how to feel about the Saints. Now, I can throw out all the stats and make it sound reasonable why I'm picking this and that team. But right now, in my gut, I'm going to roll with here is the Eagles. The Eagles are at home. They haven't been in the playoffs for a while, and I think the momentum here is in Philly. And honestly, I just don't see this road monkey getting off the Saints back at any time soon. So this game is going to be no different. I expect the Saints to struggle on the road against a very loud Philly team. All right, Sunday in the morning at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Why are these games being played so early on Sunday? I don't understand it. Anyways, we got the Chargers at the Bengals. Now, the Bengals, they have been so damn good at home. I mean, they have just lit up teams and just been a complete different football team when they play home. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games they've played at home, they've definitely won by at least a couple touchdowns. So anybody coming through Paul Brown Stadium should be aware that this team is very tough to beat. And if that wasn't able to convince you to pick the Bengals for this game, the Bengals have also beat the Chargers this year at San Diego. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not me. Chargers are back in the playoffs trying to seek its first win since 2008. And, oh, I forgot. The Bengals are coming into this game having lost 5 straight playoff games and haven't won a playoff game since 1990. I was born in 1991. Now, I like Dalton, but Phillip Rivers can win. And I think the Chargers, as bad as they looked last week against a second-team Chiefs team, they have the potential to go to Paul Brown Stadium and shock the football world. That's right, folks. I'm going with the San Diego Chargers. Woo! Oh, and another little quick stat here for you guys, just by coincidence. The last 4 teams that had played the Eagles in their home opener had gone to win the Super Bowl. And you know who played the Eagles in their home opener? San Diego Chargers. Is it just a weird coincidence that they're in the playoffs right now? I am just sticking to this stat. This is a very funky, weird stat, but the Chargers have a potential to beat the Bengals. And it couldn't come at a more shockingly best time for the Super San Diego Chargers. Hey folks, the cauldron is boiling here, and no one is noticing it but me. So I say I'm picking the Chargers with this win. And finally, the game I am waiting for is the matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers to end Wild Card Weekend. Well, first things first, no one's picking my Packers to win this. And I love it. From Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless from First Take on ESPN to the happy folks over there on the NFL Network, they are just not picking the Packers. And yeah, I can understand why. I mean, who can forget our Week 1 matchup with the 49ers? Our team was healthy at the time, sort of still. We didn't have Casey Hayward in that lineup, but still can't use excuses. And we still lost with a late rally from the 49ers. And that Packers defense? Oh, the Packers defense.
Packers defense? They're one of the worst defenses in the league along with Clay Matthews not playing. I mean, 49ers are just going to roll over this team. 49ers ground and pound, man, with Kaepernick throwing the ball. Woo, 49ers! I mean, Kaepernick is just going to throw all over you guys.
Not so fast, my kind foe. Now, what I saw last week was nothing short of spectacular. This team has not only risen from the dead, but this team is hot right now, especially with a healthy Aaron Rodgers back at the helm for the Packers. Now, this team has been battle-tested all season, folks, and without giving up, they found a way to punch their ticket into the playoffs. I mean, it's brutally amazing. 14 players right now on injured reserves for the Packers, and I think they lead the league with injured reserve players. This team still won't go down. Nope, this is not it for the Packers. I don't feel that way. I just don't think this is the end of the road for my Packers at this point. Now, I understand the Packers haven't beat the 49ers for a while now, and revenge can't be at a more opportunistic time than the playoffs, baby. Now, obviously we all know, and a lot of people aren't really paying attention to this, really, I don't think the 49er fans understand the weather that they're going into. The weather is going to be a huge factor in this game. I mean, we're talking Ice Bowl conditions, and for all you younglings out there who don't know what the Ice Bowl is, go to YouTube and YouTube the Ice Bowl, and you'll see what I mean. But in that case, it's going to be freezing, and, it's going to be so cold that you could chip your tooth eating soup in that weather. Folks, when all said is done, I expect a very, very close game with these two teams, but my pick for this game, I can't pick against my Packers. Are you crazy? Packers are going to win this hopefully in a nail-biter at Lambeau Field, freezing, and create another game for the ages, just like they did Week 17 against the Bears. And that is it, people. That is the first week of our playoff predictions. Hope you enjoyed it. I want to make a quick shout out to Cool Kid Steven, to Philly. Hope your team wins. I got also another shout out to Anthony James TV and Mr. Frisco for the 49ers. Good luck to you, sir. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys' teams win. For the other 20 teams sitting at home, tough luck. And see you next week.
Go Pack, go!